Good effort, but wrong! Wow! You fool!
Come on!
Damn, son!
Parker Fitness here, ready to teach you guys about your little, small, weak, itty-bitty biceps. The biceps muscle is not one, but two muscles located at the front of the arm. The long head of the bicep sits most laterally and crosses not only the elbow joint, but the shoulder joint as well. The short head of the bicep sits more medially and only crosses the elbow joint. From this information, you can tell that the biceps not only flexes the elbow, but also contributes to flexion of the shoulder joint. In a previous video of mine, Maximize Your Triceps Using Length-Tension Relationship, I described how the amount of force a muscle can produce is affected by its position before being contracted. A muscle can be contracted in either a shortened position, a resting normal length position, as well as a stretched position. A muscle is weakest when it is contracted in either a stretched or a shortened position, and it is strongest when contracted in its normal resting length position. For the biceps, a stretched position would be when the arm is taken behind us before contracting. A normal resting length position would be a standard barbell curl with our elbows pinned to our sides before contracting. And a shortened position of the bicep would be with our arms in front of us before contracting. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 great exercises to maximize your biceps and build those motherfuckers. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 great exercises to maximize your biceps and build those baby biceps into big boulders.
The preacher curl is a great exercise to work the biceps in a shortened position. When getting set up for this exercise, make sure to grab as much motherfucking weight as you can and load it onto the easy curl bar. No, I'm just kidding. When getting set up for this exercise, make sure to set the seat height high enough so that when you sit down, your shoulders and upper back aren't rounded forward when you're trying to perform the exercise. Make sure when you sit down that you sit your hips back far enough so that your torso forms about a 90-degree angle with the angle of the bench. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down to maintain the shoulder girdle in this position, as well as press through the balls of your feet to keep you from being pulled over the bench and to maintain a flat neutral spine. Grab the easy curl bar and place your elbows on the pads and your body in this position. With your wrists straight, begin flexing the elbows and curling the bar towards your body. We want to maintain constant tension on the biceps throughout the entire exercise. Because of this, we want to curl the bar towards our body only high enough so that there is still tension on the biceps. The point at which your forearm is in line with gravity will produce no torque and therefore no tension on your biceps. You want to begin descending the bar back to the starting position right before this point. From here, we will begin eccentrically loading the biceps, lowering the weight to the starting position right before the elbow joint locks out. Repeat until your biceps are blown up like balloons. This exercise is great for training the biceps in its normal resting length position, as well as utilizing the supination action of the biceps muscle. When getting set up for this exercise, grab a rope, which most people do tricep extensions with, and attach it to the low pulley on the cable crossover machine. Grab the rope with 2 hands and take a step back and stand up tall. From here, place your feet about shoulder width apart and squeeze your glutes, abdominals, and shoulder blades. This is going to maintain your back in a flat, neutral position. Make sure you stabilize your body and keep it in this position throughout the entire exercise. I do not want to see your torso swaying back and forth as you curl the rope. As you begin to curl, I want you to rotate your palms upwards, supinating your forearms, and pull the rope apart. Curl the rope until the biceps are fully contracted and then begin lowering it, controlling the weight with the biceps eccentrically. Return to the starting position right before the elbow locks out. Repeat until your biceps are built like bricks. This exercise is great for training the bicep in a stretched position. When setting up for this exercise, attach 2 D handles to the low pulleys on the cable crossover machine. Next, we're going to take a big step forward and position our feet similar to what they would look like if we're setting up for a lunge. Allow your torso to lean forward slightly and your arms drift back, and then stabilize your body in this position. Putting the biceps in a stretched position before contracting places more tension on the long head of the biceps as it crosses the elbow and shoulder joint. Now it's time to curl. While curling, we want to make sure to keep our wrists straight and our shoulder blades tight, as well as stabilize our body and hold it in this position throughout the entire exercise. Begin by flexing the elbow and pulling on the cables until your biceps are fully closed. You should feel a very strong peak contraction of the biceps in its fully shortened position. Once the biceps are fully contracted, begin controlling the weight and the cables to the starting position, eccentrically loading the bicep muscles. Because the biceps are placed in a stretched position at the beginning of the exercise, we will be able to lock out the elbow joint and still have tension placed on the biceps at the end of the movement. Repeat until your biceps are as big as bisons.
Well, now you know how to strengthen the bicep completely by training it in all three ranges. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, well, go cry to your daddy about it. I'm just kidding. Leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and share Park and Fitness on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.